Object is not advanced streaming. I don't give a shit about polls. This object is not in advanced streaming, so it can't record while I stream. What kind of settings is that, Twitch? I mean, not Twitch. Fucking Streamlabs. What kind of settings are that? Oh, you're not in advanced. You're not in advanced, and also your mic is not gonna work while you stream. Ooh, ooh. Dude, there's so many fucking errors. This is why I can't do shit. I swear to God. Good job, user privacy. I don't give a fuck. No, you don't value privacy. No company values privacy. I need to not get mad. I need to not get mad. I just started. I need to not get mad. That it just wouldn't be right for me to get pissed off. Hold on, I need to test audio coming in because I can't tell. By the way, I really can't. Okay, audio is coming in through my phone. That's good. Um, you see, I would open Discord so it shows that I'm streaming, but I don't care in a sense. Like, God, excuse me. I don't even want to be live today. I kind of just don't want to do anything today. But I also do value having an audience that I could just fucking rant to in a sense. And well, I don't think streaming is good for me, like both mentally or anything. I also am very aware that it's like really not hard to fucking open Streamlabs, regular OBS, fucking Stream Elements, or even Meld and just start streaming. It has never been hard to do that. I've been streaming for fucking what, 7 years? Technically, on and off, 7 years. And none of that has ever been hard. Yeah, let me. Actually, yeah, let me open Discord real quick. Let's see. I think my display capture is off. Yeah, okay, my display capture is off, so it's not going to show Discord on my like main display. Just need to open. Just need to open. Discord showdown doing some. It straight up will not turn on streamer mode. There we go. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, that took so fucking long. Uh, yeah, I haven't streamed in a while, mostly because I haven't felt like it. I probably should start feeling like it's my own content, you know? Like, it's important. Not doing it isn't really helping my content or anything. At the same time, it's also like I kind of don't care about streaming as much as I did in the past. Where like before going into COVID and into COVID, where I was doing it a lot because I didn't have anything else to do. Because that was too taxing on me because I was also working on music at the same time and having to do all that, keeping up my streams. Streaming myself working on music was perfectly fine with me at the time, but now I don't want to show my creative process and everything. But now it's just like all of that shit is like super stressful. Recording videos is stressful to me. because I'll get something done, I don't like how it turns out, and then I wanna re-record it, and it's not really healthy for me to do that, and, the moment I start saying things like job is the moment it stops being fun for me, and that is exactly what happened when I started, like, trying to get back into YouTube, trying to get into streaming a lot. It's why my upload schedule wasn't consistent, because the moment I started trying again, everything just became boring as fuck. Like, I can't do anything about that. I really can't. Like, I think it's mostly like no matter how hard I try, I'm always gonna be bored with it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love recording. I love making music. Shit, I love even like gaming with friends and stuff, but like I just hate fucking like a lot of aspects of content creation in general, and it really just it doesn't help me. I don't think I'll ever be able to get out of that mindset. Like unless like another thing happens where everyone's locked inside and I don't really have any choice but to do it to make money, then I'd start doing it again. I think I genuinely stopped enjoying like having fun with streaming and making content for YouTube or anything really. I've stopped enjoying so much shit because it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change the fact that I'm broke. It's not gonna change the fact that I'm stuck living at home with my parents. It's not gonna change the fact that everything is still way too expensive for me. It's not gonna change the fact that I can't afford to do necessary upgrades to my laptop. I can't replace the SSD. I can't upgrade the memory in my laptop to make it run a little bit better and last a little bit longer. I'm stuck on a device from fuck. When did I buy it? Like 2022. I spent $1,500. The same, like a similarly spec device right now would go for almost 2,500, and that is really sad to me because I don't even need anything perfect. I just need something that's good enough for me to run the games I love, stream the games I love, and I can't even stream a lot of the games I love. I can't stream Monster Hunter, can't stream Fortnite, because yes, streaming is the only reason I would play Fortnite. Can't stream fucking Warframe, can't stream either of the Ori games, can't stream Hollow Knight, because I don't want to risk my laptop having a fucking seizure. There's like so many games I want to play, that I want to stream, I want to like have fun showing y'all like my opinions, my views on the games, and I just can't fucking do it. It feels horrible. To me at least, it feels horrible. It feels like I'm not doing shit. Or like I'm not doing as much as I can. Which to me defeats the point. What's the fuck was that? What's the point of having all like these games and shit? Why does that happen? Having the time to do everything, stream everything, all that, if it feels like all my effort is for nothing. It's like not even fun anymore. Back then when I was like fucking barely going on like 17, barely going on 18, this shit was fun. And then for the years after, when I did it on and off, streaming games I love, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Etrian Odyssey, even like regular Pokemon games like Black version 2, or even like fucking Soul Silver, all those. It was like even Platinum, I think. I have Platinum installed. That was fun. Now it's like I don't know. I think something changed in my head at some point in time where I feel like there needs to be like some sort of like monetary incentive for me to do shit anymore. And it's been applying to my music too. And I've talked to one of my friends about it where I do not feel inclined to like experiment more with my music if I know I won't gain anything from it. Other than like, oh yeah, I could do this weird thing with sound design, shit like that. Like I am straight up like considering quitting everything just because it's not useful for me. And it's not like music was a phase. I've been making music since 2019. I've been playing instruments for even longer than that, mostly violin, recently guitar, where I'm still learning. But it's just where is the reason for me to continue? I am better off continuing trying to get a fucking 9 to 5 right now than I am streaming consistently because I just can't do this shit anymore. I can't do this shit and enjoy it as much as I used to. And that makes things way harder on me because I know how much enjoyment of what one's doing is important for anyone, including an audience of any kind, which is why, like, in my mind, if I'm not enjoying it, what's the point? I keep telling, like, one of my friends who wants me to stream or wonders if I'm streaming, two people wondering if I'm streaming, like, hey, I'm probably not going to stream today because I'm just not feeling like it. Or, like, I'll lie and say I'm busy or something so I can't stream. And it's like, I can. It's just I don't fucking want to. I don't know. My heart's not in it anymore. And that's like a major issue for me. It's just not having my heart in it. And like I said, if conditions were to change for me, like if something were to happen IRL, that means I would have to like dedicate a lot of time to streaming instead of like looking for a good 9 to 5 or anything like that, then I would stream more. I would start saying it as, oh yeah, I need to do this, I need to do this, do this, do that, like see where it takes me. But it's not fucking interesting. That to me, that's not interesting. It would be required, yeah, but like it's feels like I'm just phoning it in on like what I could do and what I'm capable of. And I've been feeling like that for like the past fucking what 3 years. I'm going to be 25 in September. I am like, well, like getting towards that point of no return on anything I do. I'm not gonna like I'm not getting any fucking younger. I love making shit, making music, making art, 3D renders stuff, like experimenting in that kind of way with what I could do in like the 3D workspace, things like that. But like I just can't do anything. I'm out of ideas. I'm out of stuff to stream. I'm out of like all of it and it's not good. It really isn't good. Like I'm being so serious. What's the point in doing something if you see no value in it? Even if other people see value in what you do. It's like that's just what I want to know. It's like what's the point? Not that I'm like a shit streamer or anything. I'm probably halfway decent. I don't see streaming as a difficulty. I don't see making content in general as a difficulty. It never will be to me. Because I could just play shit up for the camera and be perfectly fine. Because I know how to make myself seem dumber than I actually am on camera. I literally said once in the fucking stream there is 2 fucking songs that quote me on saying this where I randomly said, "How the fuck do you grill cheese?" Because I thought it would be good for a bit, and it really was. And I don't think I've ever explained to anyone that was just a bit. That was me just saying that just to say it. Or like later streams where I say things like the color of your wood doesn't matter. I say like a bunch of stupid shit when I stream just because I know it will be funny for other people, even if I think it's really fucking stupid. I have not been genuine when like making content for fucking years. Like I think it was what the fuck? I think it was after I dropped out of college the second time, I stopped being all too genuine. Is this a structure? What the fuck? Oh, this is dungeon downloading. Okay. But yeah, I stopped being all too like genuine or really concerned with being truly myself on stream because it just seems ridiculous. Because, like I said, I don't really feel like I gain anything from that. So there was no point in me kind of taking the approach of being genuine to begin with. And it's really fucking dumb that that has become my mindset, but there is nothing I could do. Like, this shit is horribly difficult in the most annoying way possible. Well, not difficult. I mean, like, difficult for me mentally to be genuine when making content because I understand what I'm doing is to entertain other people, not really entertain myself, which is something I struggle with a lot. I'm never concerned in the slightest for my own entertainment. I am kind of just a person where if I don't like doing something, I'll likely just stop doing it, regardless of if I make money on that thing or not. It's why I stopped doing graphic design. Like all the time, like I did back in high school and going into college for the first time because I just didn't see any incentive to do it, even though I was getting money from it, even though I was taking graphic design classes. There was no incentive for me to continue. Mind you, that's around the same time I left the whole Call of Duty side of things, where I was doing graphic design for some teams. Um, I wouldn't be getting paid by a lot of teams I did work for because one, they just fucking sucked. Their content sucks. Fucking their videos sucks. Their montages sucked. They were ass. Other than that, they just didn't wouldn't pay me for my work because I was doing everything from a phone, which I guess is still looked down upon because people want to treat fucking Call of Duty like it's professional business for some fucking reason. I'm not bashing anyone who's like a pro in Call of Duty or bashing any good teams, but like I don't know. God, to me it got really outdated really fast. But that is just I guess that's just my opinion on that. I always thought like fucking being on a COD team back then seemed interesting. That's how I met my friends, rivals, and from meeting rivals, I met my friend Kay, my friend Rico. I met Archer, another friend of mine, and like a bunch of other people I met through fucking like rivals, and then everyone in that friend group. I'm still friends with all those people too, which is like really good in my opinion. But like we all just kind of do our own thing. I think Kay might be the only like true content creator out of my whole friend group. And then there is back in 2022 when I was streaming Monster Hunter Rise for the first time on this laptop that I'm streaming on right now, by the way, which I can't do anymore because it just won't let me. OBS doesn't really work with it. OBS doesn't fuck with it. Nothing really fucks with it, or else I would play Rise again and stream that. But I met my friend Splinter through that, and it was because I was playing Monster Hunter. I think how it went is that he was already interested in the game before or something. I don't remember the exacts, but after that, he bought Rise on PC, and both me and him played even into like the Sunbreak expansion. The very end of Sunbreak, we played, and after that, we just waited until a new Monster Hunter game came out. I played World for a little bit with him. I never streamed World because well, my laptop is a piece of shit. That was around the time when I realized I can't keep streaming Monster Hunter. So I stopped that. I stopped streaming Monster Hunter, even though it was super fun for me. I remember when fucking Wilds came out, I was just like thinking to myself, like, should I stream this? I was gonna ask Splinter if like he thought it would be a good idea for me to stream Monster Hunter Wilds, and like turns out like just testing it in both regular OBS and Streamlabs due to a certain RMTP server command bullshit thing, it won't work. So that idea went completely out the window. There was nothing I could do. It would the amount of bandwidth that it would be needed to do that is higher than what I actually have on my router at the distance that my room is from the router, and just bandwidth in general. I don't really have a lot. I don't really have fast downloads or anything. That is a very Mario looking thing. Uh yeah, I don't have too many resources really. I'm just working with what I have, and what I have isn't really all that good. So I'm kind of just stuck doing whatever I feel like, which recently has just been music. I could record videos, but I don't like the process of editing, and I don't think I ever will. Even though I could edit like very basic shit on my own, I have the necessary programs and stuff. I don't know. Like if there was, like I've said before, if there was more of an incentive for me, then I would do these things. But there is not an incentive. So I have no reason to do these things. And an incentive is all I really need. Like monetary incentive at this point. Because I'm poor, I want to upgrade my equipment. But I can't afford to do that. So, in like, in regards to like getting a standard like 9 to 5 or even a part time job, that's fucking impossible. I mean, my automotive certifications are running out like at the end of this year, I believe, and every place I apply to be a quick service tech or like entry level technician need some sort of experience, or chances are you have to fucking know someone. I don't know a single fucking person. So I'm kind of just stuck, and there's like nothing I could do. So I try finding jobs elsewhere. I try remote work, all that stuff. I get denied. It's like denial after denial after denial, because a lot of companies want to fill up that remote workload and entry level workload with AI and all that shit. And I think that's pointless, because it's not taking away the fucking workload. It's not like good enough for that. In my mind, AI is never going to be able to replace like human work or anything like that. Shit, even in music, like there's like a lot of AI use in music. My sister, for some reason, listens to AI generated music. There's like there's so much of it that it's like it's ridiculous. There's no point in trying to like, I don't know how to fucking explain it. I've never been good at explaining things. Uh Sorry, give me a second. I've been talking so much that my mouth is not having. Hold on a second, y'all. Here comes a BRB text. I'm gonna just mute through OBS. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I forgot to unmute my mic. Anyway, I don't see AI as like useful for fucking anything right now. I understand that its main function is to be a tool, but it's not even a tool. It's something people are trying to use to replace the work of others, copy the work of others, steal the work of others, and then just sell it off as their own without any credit, trying to make things without putting any fucking effort in. And the like what I found out recently is that a lot of the websites that people use, especially Google, or let's say fucking your operating system if you use a Windows device, most of the code is just fucking something that AI has done. It's mostly just vibe coded by a fucking machine. Like, oh god, well, I need to drink water. I don't normally talk this much. This is the most I've ever talked. All this is going on YouTube after once I get the VOD. Like straight up, this whole VOD's going on YouTube. I'm not editing it, anything. I'm just gonna drop it on YouTube and go like, hey, look, new video. Listen to me rant for like an hour or something. But yeah, no. For some reason, the whole media landscape, the whole tech landscape is just so fucking reliant on software that doesn't even function like how they want it to function. And I actually do hope this bubble fucking burst like really hard. I hope a lot of companies lose money. I think the only company that's profited from this is Nvidia. And they seem to like have cut off their whole fucking gaming side of everything because they don't care about it as much as they do the whole AI thing. And to me, that's fucked up because their whole original like audience where they got most of their money from starting out was like gaming. And with this huge fucking shift to AI, it's just gaming is on its own becoming more of a commodity where if you could afford it, you could do it when it never should be that way. Fucking consoles are nearly hitting the $1,000 mark. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 5 has already hit the $1,000 mark. I haven't checked in so long, but it's also the fact that like what can we as people even do at that point? There's not a single thing we could do. Everything is just going to get more and more expensive for us, and this is not like me being all like doom and gloom about it. This is just me being like realistic about it. I'm aware that prices are going to keep going up until things change, and even after things change, those who make the product don't really have an incentive to lower their prices, which is why I'm not really all too surprised about anything, really. Let's see, there's an ongoing chip shortage due to AI, and then other things happening within the world, which I don't even know if I have the freedom to talk about because I'm not all that well educated in these subjects, which is saying a lot. But like, I don't know. It's like a lot of bullshit, in my opinion, is like happening, and it's bullshit that nobody could prevent, nobody could have predicted would happen. Fucking, I don't like AI. I don't like rising prices. I don't like any of that. Like, a lot of the stuff that makes some of the things I do possible shouldn't cost like two kidneys in my ball sack. Like, it shouldn't cost that much. Like, it's just insane. It's so insane to me. And I'm hoping other people also think that's insane. Because if someone thinks that's fucking normal, they need to get their nuts out of their mouth and like actually think. Like, I can't even say like I'm not like in that sort of like doomer mentality. Like, oh, everything's bad, everything's always been bad. Everything has definitely always been bad. Like I could even acknowledge that. It's just now it's getting worse for the people it didn't affect before, those being upper middle class now being seen as essentially low class because like everything they do doesn't fucking matter. They don't really have many protections anymore. People who are low class citizens never had protection to begin with. People of different races who aren't white never had protections to begin with. Uh, there's a lot. It's a lot. And my outlook isn't the best. And it's bad that my outlook isn't really all too good. There's nothing I could do about it right now. Like, let me go into creative. I'm not trying to die. There's nothing I could do about it, right? I can't remain positive anymore. It's not just the fact that streaming doesn't get me anything. It doesn't really give me anything other than something to do and something to keep me talking for hours, even though I really don't need to talk. I could sit in my room in fucking silence, play games without streaming, and be perfectly fine. But I'd be fucking stupid to like not acknowledge how much streaming has helped me over the years, obviously. But um, right now this is not helpful. It is not helpful territory. This is more so doing something for the sake of being able to do it. And my whole goal when I started streaming was to entertain, and I don't feel like I'm entertaining anymore. I went on like 7 different tangents before even getting to this point, but like I'm being so serious, I don't feel like I'm entertaining. Like, I think there comes a point where you've been doing something for so long that you run out of ideas to like keep that one specific thing going for as long as you possibly can. And I'm at that, like I said earlier, I'm at that with all creative avenues. I'm at that with music, I'm at that with art, I'm at that with content creation. There's like nothing I could do. I'm almost at that with creating characters for myself. Like, I think my time within like this whole space of doing shit is running out, and I had to start focusing on more practical avenues instead of creative ones. And like I said before, I'm going to be 25 in September on the 20th, and I don't feel like I've done anything of importance, anything of note. I haven't really achieved a lot of the shit I want to achieve. And if I keep up on this path, I'm going to end up like perpetually just bothered and not really wanting to do anything anymore. And like, that's not good for the mind, not good for physical health either. What the fuck was that? That's not good for physical health either. And realistically, that wouldn't be good to show on camera. Someone's own mental collapse. You know how crazy that would be? I think I have been showing my own mental collapse now that I think about it with my attitude and all that shit. But I don't know. It just feels like there's not much I could do anymore. I'm not gonna just like ghost myself off the internet. I might actually ghost myself off the internet. I might just quit streaming. I might quit music. Maybe. Probably won't. Not music at least, but like streaming and content creation, I might quit those. My channels will be gone. My YouTube would be gone within a week. My Twitch would be gone within like 5 minutes. Like there wouldn't be any sign of me online like ever again until I felt it necessary to come back, or like my mood, like my mental health or anything improved enough for me to come back. Like my mental health is not doing bad right now. It's just I know if I keep this shit up, I'm gonna be back where I was before with really bad mental health. because I constantly try to make stuff that other people would approve of and doing things that other people would approve of instead of just like kind of figuring out what I want out of my creative outlets, my creative freedom. I'm not really exercising that freedom enough, which is not good. Like I said before, it's really not good. Not good for anyone, really. Like the creator, the audience to not like exercise what freedoms they have in regards to what they make. That's how you get issues of just like burnout, things like that. I know I'm burnt out. Like, I am super aware I'm burnt out in regards to like content creation, music, arts, like everything like that. I'm burnt out. Like, I can't avoid that shit. That's like permanent now. I might be permanently burnt out. I might not. I might just be burnt out for the next couple weeks, next couple months, maybe even the rest of the fucking year. Like, until. Can you shut the fuck up? I'm not even near your structure. Oh god, let me drink water real quick. Keep forgetting, like, I never talk a lot. I normally never talk a lot at all. Unless there's something for me to do that feels like it would make streaming or content creation necessary again. Like I said earlier, unless some like fucking thing like COVID happens again, which I already am very aware it won't. Thank God for family within the medical field. I know shit like that won't happen. There is really no incentive for me to continue trying to entertain people. I mean, like I said, back in 2019 when I was like 17, barely turning 18, I my reason for streaming was because I thought it was really interesting. I wanted to like try it out and I continued doing that. I continued trying shit out up until like fucking what was it? It was either like 2023 or 2024 where I just stopped streaming entirely because my mental health took a hit and I wasn't going to stream with bad mental health. And through fucking years of therapy, I realized that if there's something that's like making my mental health worse and I figure out what that is, I need to stop doing whatever was causing that. And at the time, it was streaming. So I stopped streaming. Dr. Brandy. You ain't no goddamn doctor. You have fire resistance. Why can you do that? But yeah, no, I stopped because there wasn't anything in it for me. It was nothing more than a detriment to my mental health. And I'm not gonna, like, make my mental health worse. I'm not gonna continue to make my mental health worse. Fucking, if therapy has taught me anything, it's please do not make your mental health worse. My physical health is already, like, middling. I have a thing called bradycardia, which means my heart rate is naturally low. I think my resting heart rate consistently has been anywhere from 43 to 46 beats per minute. Sometimes it gets high into the 50s or the 60s, but that's really rare. Let's see. Recently, I got my wisdom teeth taken out. It was like a couple months ago, but I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and my main problem that I was going through was that during that process, they had to put me under anesthesia, and they were worried that if I go under, I possibly couldn't wake up because my heart rate was so low. And I'm hoping that will be the only surgery sort of thing I ever have because like I don't know, like for some reason seeing people worried about my low heart rate and everything made me realize that my fucking life is more important than like this shit and I've been neglecting that importance for the sake of making shit to try and entertain others. Which is exactly what content creation is for me. It's me making shit to entertain other people, not really myself. Don't know how many times I've explained this already because I'm losing track of time. But for me, there's no benefit. And I'd rather focus on my physical and mental health over entertaining people. And I know I could have just made this like a video, like an hour-long video of me just fucking rambling because I used to do videos like that before I rebranded my channel and everything. But nobody cares, really. So I know if I do it in a live format where people could go back and watch it, like every day, whatever they want, nobody's still gonna give a shit. And I don't know. I think that's like another reason why I kind of don't want to do this sort of stuff. Because it's either like I'm trying too hard to entertain people, and then that's when people start caring, or I'm just doing shit I normally do, which is like talking about things going on in my life or in the world and everything, and then nobody gives a shit because it's not entertaining. And I don't want to have to walk that line of like monitoring myself and what I talk about just to entertain people. That I never have wanted to walk that line because I don't see it as beneficial. I see it as a detriment. And there is like there's fucking nothing I could do about that. Like once I cross that line, I'm fucked. Like there's nothing I could do. I don't feel like it's reasonable for me to voice like any opinions I have, let myself be fact checked or anything on half the shit I say. Because I know I'm wrong in a lot of shit. And I am very aware that I'll say a lot of shit and then be wrong. Um, like, I mean, there's probably gonna be people who think I'm wrong when I say streaming is not as hard as working a regular job. I have friends who work regular jobs who will say that streaming is not hard at all, or you go like, "Oh yeah, I wish I could stream because it's easy." And the truth is, it is so fucking easy. You just need something you could stream off of, whether it be a phone, a computer, fucking even a smart fridge could do this shit. I'm not joking. Uh, all you need is something, right? And a lot of people have access to that one specific something, whatever the something is for them. So everyone's able to stream. It's never been like, oh yeah, I don't have the right tools or anything, so I can't do it. It's always just like it's always been, yeah, you have the tools, so do it. I've had the tools for years, so I've been doing it, and like I've said probably several times because I know I'm gonna repeat myself a lot, and there's nothing I can do about that. It's just how my brain works. I'm autistic and everything in between. I know it's not beneficial to me. It's more of a detriment, really, to how I do things, how I operate. You could hear the strain in my voice from speaking so goddamn much. Oh my god, I have this stuff set back so I can hear myself, and I sound like ass. Um, but yeah, it's not beneficial. It's a detriment. It's hard, not hard actually. It's more annoying than anything. Could you imagine if this shit was difficult? Ooh, I would fucking crash out. Yeah, none of this has ever been hard. It's just more detrimental than anything to my mental health and then my physical because I'd be sitting down for hours instead of moving. I'm like slowly leading to a sedentary life with this kind of shit. I want to start like going to the gym and stuff, but I can't afford that. And then even then, because of my health, because of my bradycardia, because of my asthma, because of the chance of a spontaneous pneumothorax, I have to be like super fucking careful in what I do. And like it's sad to me. It's so fucking sad having to be like careful with everything. Like I can't even walk. Like I have to walk up the stairs like carefully and shit. Like what kind of fucking what kind of stuff is that? Like what kind of life is that where you have to be careful like walking up and down stairs? Because if you breathe the wrong way, you'll probably fucking die. Like That's not good. That's not good. It's why I want to focus more on my physical health over all this content creation shit, all this music production shit, all this art shit, everything I do. I mean, I'll probably go back to doing art because that's at least taxing on me physically and at least taxing for me mentally because it's a new avenue I haven't really explored all too much, unlike music or streaming. It's like I have the tools to go further in art than I do in anything else. And that's saying a lot, especially when I have to worry about fucking AI taking my work. You know how often I get advertised things that can make 3D models using AI instead of like actually like showing me the resources to make these models myself? I keep finding content where it's just like, oh yeah, AI could do this thing for you, or it could do this thing for you. And instead of showing you like, hey, you could do this shit yourself. And that's not good. That's really not good to me. That doesn't help. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help anyone. It never helped a single fucking thing at all. What do you have in here? Bullshit. That's what you have in here. But yeah, it's never helped anyone at all. So, like I keep saying several times, like, what's the point? What is the reason in continuing? So, like, I'm uploading all this to YouTube after, so I know someone's gonna comment, oh yeah, there's probably several reasons to continue content creation. And I'm just like, okay, cool, tell me those reasons. Like, what would be beneficial for me to do if like what would you do if you're in my situation where you're burnt out as fuck? You've been doing the same shit since 2019, right? You've been on that same routine of like where you started streaming out a lot. COVID happened, right? You streamed even more. You got like a good audience. You got tired of it because your mental health was bad, and then you deleted your channel, right? Then like 2022 comes around, you come back, you start doing it again, and then over time your mental health gets worse and worse and worse, so you delete your channel again. Then you come back again 2 fucking years later, do some shit for a little bit. Like let's say you leave, you stop streaming to pursue job training and actually finding a good job. That doesn't work out. You had to move back from where you were before. In my case, it was the Long Beach area of LA. I had to move back up to like Central California. And then you start looking for jobs out there. During that time, you start streaming again, and then you just slowly get yourself back into the same fucking position where you're just not having fun. I'm not having fun. I don't think I've had fun streaming in the 4 times I've come back to this shit. I haven't had fun since like the end of like the COVID lockdowns when I dropped out of college that first time to because I couldn't handle online classes. None of it's fun. None of this shit is fun. And I know like I'm repeating myself. I'm aware. I'm going to repeat myself a lot because that's how I am. I always end up repeating myself. I don't like it. Nobody else likes it. At the same time, nobody else cares to really listen. Unless, like, you get paid to. Unless your job is fucking listening, no one's gonna listen. So I could just sit here and, like, to crash mentally and then crash out through on video. Even if my face is not showing, like, I have had the same dead expression in my eyes sitting in front of my laptop knowing I could make content. I could pull up my camera and stuff, like just open OBS, all that. I could do all that and still not like what I'm doing. Like that's how dead this content creation shit makes me feel. And I know I'm always gonna keep coming back to it because it's like it's the one thing I know I could do, and that's it. That is the only reason I keep coming back to it. It's the one thing I know I could do. I don't like it. I don't like. I'm starting to realize I probably never liked it. I don't like being in front of cameras anyway. To me, this feels like sitting in front of a camera, staring, making sure you look good, making sure you sound good, making sure everything's right, working properly, no issues, all of that. I don't have the energy for that shit anymore. It's not me bashing content creation or content creators. I love content creators. I respect people who could do this shit daily. I respect people who could do it enough to make it their job. It's just I can't. I can't. I can't even find a regular fucking job. I probably said this before already, but like the job market is fucked. Like I can't do shit anymore. I can't afford new stuff. Can't go back to college because I'm on academic probation. I'm probably going to be on academic probation forever because I don't think that goes away. If someone watches from YouTube, please correct me if I'm wrong. If academic probation in the US expires, so I could go back to college and get new stuff, not for streaming, but to just like pursue whatever sort of education my family wants me to pursue. Because I'm getting told, oh yeah, you need to go back to college. You need to not drop out again. You're costing all of us money, and it's just like it's not good for me. And I thought when I got back to Central California in 2025 or like the end of 2024 going into 2025, I would be able to find a job while I was in college. And I kept applying for jobs, kept getting rejected. Even though these people were looking for college students, I have no work history. Even my trade skills in the automotive field aren't good enough for most people, and I couldn't afford college, so I dropped out. My third attempt was me genuinely trying. So was my second attempt, but things happened and my mental health worsened, and I had to drop out for the sake of my mental health. The third time, I didn't need to drop out for the sake of my mental health because I was fine mentally. I just couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford college. I wasn't getting scholarships or anything because of academic probation. And it's my fucking fault. I dropped out 2 times. The first one, my heart wasn't in it. So I dropped out. The second time, things happened for me mentally. So I dropped out. The third time, I couldn't afford it. So I dropped out. Like, there's no winning. There's no there's like nothing I could do. I can't like continue trying to like put up this facade of being fine with the position I'm in because it's just not beneficial. For me, it's not like really beneficial for anyone who like knew me from content creation, I guess, which I'm hoping nobody did. Same with like my music. I'm hoping nobody really knows me for my music either because let's see, up until like a certain set of songs, my heart wasn't in it. There was no way for me to do this shit and be happy about it. Like, hold on, I'm actually gonna pull up like I'm gonna close this game, obviously, because it's getting towards like what the full on hour mark, and I don't want to try anymore. I'm not gonna try to make myself enjoy this shit when I know I can't. Let me turn off game capture, turn on window capture. So this should be capturing my second display. Yeah. Okay, so I got my window capture on now. You could see my window. This is an art piece by T Sabone. I really just pulled it from Fur Affinity, but yeah. Okay, so let me hide that real quick while I open Chrome. This is gonna spike my fucking usage of everything up by a lot. Let me open SoundCloud, and just SoundCloud, by the way. So like I could show you where exactly within the whole line of doing music I stopped caring, and I'd have to go to playlist for that, actually. No, just tracks. I could scroll down for so long. This got scrapped, by the way. Uh, let's see. There was a line where I stopped caring and then started caring again. It was after this, my Gehenna VIP, which if literally this is the most honest description ever. I only did it because I needed something to upload. I only put this out because I wanted something to upload. Like, this whole fucking thing was me doing shit because I could. Xbox, please shut up. Where's the little how the fuck do you grow cheese thing? Yeah, me saying how the fuck do you grow cheese? Like I said earlier, I even put it down here. That was me just doing it because I thought it was funny. Right? I think there are other songs where there are things in there that are only there because it's funny. This is old. This is Somni era bullshit. Let's see. Let's see. How far back? See, this is like when I started this whole Astro Beat Baileys for music. I know I just switched topics, but around here 2 years ago, back in 2024, I still cared about like what I did. And it was up until like it was right around here when I stopped. Well, no, not that's actually when lost the attitude of stop, like of me not caring, right? So somewhere within, I'm going to say maybe it was after it was around the release of Calm Chaos, which is also one of my top performing tracks, like that I genuinely stopped caring. This was made in 10 minutes because I was waiting for a former friend of mine to drive to my house because he knows where I live, and my house really wasn't far away. Oh my god, I just told one of my friends that I've been ranting on stream this whole time. He's just like, oh god, and he's just like, he's gonna watch the VOD for this and not really understand why I am getting so like heated and why I'm crashing out right now, and like I can't blame him. Shit, if I were just a random person watching this, I wouldn't know why the fuck I'm crashing out either. Once I got to about right here showing off Moonstone for the first time, which is like which is genuinely like everything related to Moonstone. Like this whole album was when I started going like I need to like explain how I'm feeling right now. So all the songs excluding, let's say, the Let the World Burn bootleg, the Belong 64 remix that I never posted, all of them are technically about how I'm feeling except for this one. This is something I do every year, April 17th, like every single year. So, this is still unreleased. Act like you haven't seen that. Probably won't ever come out. Probably gonna pull it from where I want it to be distributed and just never release it. But yeah, a lot of it, like recently, I've started caring a little bit more about like the effort I put in music, what I'm trying to tell, like story wise, and that's it. That's all. I could give less of a shit about like the quality of my music as of recently. And that's not this is not even my only alias, by the way. I'm not even gonna show the other one because there is only one upload on that alias. Fucking one. And there hasn't been another thing since, and there probably won't be another thing. That's how done with a lot of my shit that I am. Like, I could open, fuck it, let's say Blender right now. This is 5.1. I don't know which display it's going to open on. It's going to open on that one, right? Okay. Well, I could open Blender and it's going to be the same shit unless OBS decide, I mean, not OBS, Streamlabs decides to crash, which knowing Streamlabs, it probably will. I could go to here, the quick test concept, right? This is just a render I made in like, don't you dare do that shit to me. This is a render I made in like, what? 3 hours? Fucking 3 hours for this? It's fucking crazy that this took me 3 hours. And this is all it is. I could do streams like this, right? But no one's gonna want to watch me fucking make shit for. So I don't do that. I don't even give a fuck if people will want to watch me. Would want to watch me do that shit. I really don't. I'm just already aware of that. Anyone who wants me to do that or has that kind of attention span is already few and far between with how the media landscape is and how the attention span is slowly getting lower and lower because people want things that are constantly entertaining and served to them on a quick, like, base one after another basis a lot of times. Like, no, that's not it's not the kind of landscape I want my stuff to exist in. Where if it doesn't immediately grab your attention, then you don't really give a shit about it. But I also don't want to force my stuff to immediately like try and grab your attention because then I'm not really being true to myself in what I could do. And to me, that's not good. That's never been good. I want to be true to myself, everything I'm capable of, my content, all of that. And I can't fucking do that if I don't want to. Like, if I don't feel comfortable making content, which is where I'm at right now again for the fourth time. Like, I don't feel comfortable making content of any kind. And now I'm gonna upload this whole thing to YouTube. It's gonna be like one of the videos that just get uploaded because I haven't done shit in forever. Doing this so I could open my browser again and not like dox myself. But yeah, it's gonna be one of the things where I haven't done content in forever and like it's just not really gonna be good. I could open up my fucking thing right now and see like where I'm at content wise, what I've been doing. I know how my music's been doing. I know how my music's gonna do because uh shitty networking and everything. I could go to content here and like see that I've only uploaded like fucking hold on, I could hit content, see that I only uploaded 4 videos. One where I drop my old Astro Alias, one where I start a song and then don't finish it. I still haven't gone back to that, by the way. One where I played Etrian Odyssey, which is one of my favorite games. I haven't gone back to that game in a long time. And one where I talk about what I've been doing. This was back in 2022. This was like 2 months ago. This was April, right? It's June now. I don't like what I'm doing. I stopped content because I'm just like, I don't like this shit. I don't like having to edit. I don't like the fact that my videos have to be short for them to really get any sort of play. I don't like that the name has to be catching or striking for people to care about it. Fuck, even my analytics will reflect that. How in the last 28 days there is nothing. In the last 90 days there is only like 12 total views. But go back to last fucking year. This is my views, right? You want to know why it's like this? It's because of content I deleted. I published 3 videos back in March when I cleared my channel and everything. All of this was old. It's like so fucking old, right? If I go to Lifetime, there's even more. You wanna know why it's broken? Because this one, I believe, was a shorts thing. This was a YouTube shorts thing. It's my first and only ever YouTube short upload that did well. And from there on forward, I haven't really been uploading content. That's why there's such a dead spot here. Because there's nothing to account for. There's nothing of note. Because I deleted everything else. because I didn't see it as useful to keep there. It's not there in like hidden or anything. It's just straight gone. Like fuck, like everything is gone. I try to balance my personal life with everything else, and I can't do that. That's hard to do. Look, no copyright, no likeness, no nothing. My YouTube channel is clean. All that is there is my fucking language. It's like, I'm not gonna try to appeal to sanitize myself for like a family friendly audience because I think that's really fucking stupid. Especially for me, because I'm not gonna monitor what I say and everything anyway. Let's see. Let's see. This is where I make community posts. You see, there's nothing here. Content for videos, right? No shorts, no lives, one post, right? One video in the gaming playlist, one video in the music production playlist. I have more videos that I've recorded and I just decided not to upload because I just didn't feel good about it. I have so many recording sessions where I've done it and I just haven't felt good about it. There's nothing for me to enjoy. There's nothing for me to feel good about, so I just stopped. Same with streaming, which is why once I upload this VOD to YouTube, it's gonna be the last time I stream for a long ass time. And it's gonna be the last time I make any meaningful content for a long ass time. Still gonna work on music and stuff because that is so ingrained into me as a person to where I just will not stop doing that. But like everything else, like you're probably not gonna see anything from me. I'm essentially just like cutting myself off from the content creation sphere and like the internet entirely. Only my friends are really gonna be able to like find me on Discord, they'll be able to find me on Instagram, things like that. Like, I am just done with everything. I know it's taking me an hour to get to that fucking point of explaining things, which it really shouldn't have. I'm so fucking sorry. But, like, I'm done. I can't keep doing this shit. I can't afford to keep doing this shit, both health wise, money wise, and like fucking mentally. I can't keep affording to do this shit if I don't like it anymore. So this is going to be my final stream for a long time. This Twitch channel is probably going to be gone within like a week to a month. Who knows, whenever I decide to get rid of it. For the two people who did subscribe to my Twitch channel for a short time, I am so sorry. If I could reimburse you, I really would. But I can't because I don't have any fucking money. So, um, yeah, that's all. Can't really even say goodbye because it's not even a good moment, but bye.